spotted me yet. There's been a few up here. Lovely. Just at the end of the evening. Check it out. There's a dead lamb up here. Let's see how close we can get before it spooks. Definitely could have shot this, like. There you go, beautiful. Lovely. Lovely morning. We've got a twin here, the second one's still in. And a single up there. And some triplets this morning as well, haven't we, Gideon? Mm-hmm. Just moving these lamb. This is born today at some point, probably this afternoon. Still quite fresh, but she's born right near this gate. We usually wait a day or two just to make sure they're suckling, but he's got a full belly. She rather. She's got a friend who says he might be interested in buying these to breed from. Originally I thought they'd all be just meat production, but anyways, let's see what they say. I don't think there is another one, I think it's just one. Well, these are the ones that are still to lamb. Looking at them, there's at least 5 or 6 that I definitely know are in lamb. And only, there's 11 there, so these are the last ones at Abbotsford to lamb. This is what we've got left. So we've obviously got another 35-ish sheep to lamb at the other farm, but that's great. We've only got these to go. It's actually a hog of this. It's a ewe lamb. She's only a year old. Looks like a nice sized lamb that's with her as well. We'll leave them to it. She's got some milk, come back later. They should be absolutely fine, but she's doing her job great. That's a nice sized lamb. Beautiful. We had our first Blackie triplet pop out. They weren't here this morning, so they've just popped out while I've been on a walk. That's lovely. Well, there's a big beauty. I've only got 2 Blackies. Being able to tie them up to milk them, I could easily convert to that. That's wonderful. And look at that. Look at that stuff. This is as thick as it gets, colostrum. I'm going to need to get the plunger. But I was glad I caught this girl up because one of her teats was quite large. And you could see that they'd been on this one closest to us, but they hadn't been on the far one away. So we would have had definitely one of them losing out. You know, it was a lighter head one here that I thought was hungry. And I couldn't see him latch on where these 2 were latching on. So anyways, I'll put her in the pen for a little bit so I can see that all 3 are sucking. And I'll keep them together until I've got a replacement mum, I think. Stick your hand in and see what you feel. Try not to be too naily. You should feel 2 feet and a head slightly further back. But basically you just want to grab either one foot and pull. She's doing some work. Just pull the feet out if you can. You don't want to pull feet unless the head is there, but I felt the head is there as well. So try not to push the head back when you pull the feet.
It's so slippery.
Yeah, yeah. You want to grab it one foot at a time and pull it all the way out.
Okay.
And you pop the legs, so the legs are folded back, so you want to pop them out. That's it. It'll just get to the point where it'll go pop. Oh, poor girl.
Come on, push, girl. You pull quick.
When you pull that way,
okay.
It helps.
One leg at a time.
One leg at a time, because it's hard to do 2 legs at a time.
This one possibly a twin.
Get it pop so that.
Jeez, peeps. It's bloody hard.
I want to show you.
Go on.
So you can you get that, and you're just pulling.
Pull my sleeve up, good enough.
You know, hold the leg a bit deeper. There you go. That's that. That was that one. That one popped. Try and get the other one popped. Yeah.
Oh, it feels like it's popping out.
Oh, that's right.
Is that it?
Yeah,
There you go, 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 go.
yeah, it's all there. It's all there. Its head's coming. You can feel that head just
So
under
what
there.
am I feeling? The legs?
Just pull both
Both
legs.
legs. As hard as I can.
Yeah, and down the way to up towards Charlie. It takes time. It's not a 2-second job. It's a big lamb, which is why she's struggling. You actually, can you see this? See the head there?
Yep.
You just pull towards Charlie. Oh, big lamb. There you go. Keep going. There you go.
Easy, Pete.
Yeah, it's a big lamb.
Bye. Thanks, babe.
Look at
Hey!
What we do is you just give that to mum.
You just pulled the umbilical cord off.
Well, it's a snatch, is it? Because up to that point, it's getting fed by mum. That's
Oh,
the point.
look at her! She's so happy!
That is actually so nice.
There you go. It's like a purple tongue coming at this thing. It's a bit like the Gruffalo, these sheep, I think. They're ugly.
Harry is the Gruffalo as well.
There you go. Purple tongue. Is it purple prickly tongue, I think, in Gruffalo? There you go. Is that your first one?
My first ever lamb.
First ever lamb. There you go. Well, this is like I say, the rest of them have done them all themselves. So this is the first one.
I know, so cute.
Even with
Beautiful view.
I see the river.
Yeah, the river. It's lovely. And that right there is a stick that we shall check the same time every night to make sure it's not a dead lamb. Hi, stick. This is proving a very popular spot for these Herdwicks to lamb. They're so cute, so fuzzy and cute, and fantastic mothers. Fantastic mothers. Easiest lambing experience this year has been these Herdwicks. Just getting on and doing it themselves. That's this morning's one, who did it in the same spot, and now this is this one. And a beautiful set of twins that's happened. Definitely been a rough birth. Lots of blood everywhere. But hey, they're out. So this stage of lambing, we're on to just 2 checks a day, and that's ample. That's plenty. I mean, I was actually here till lunchtime this morning because there's so much work just setting on things, but to leave things for the day is actually quite good. You know, these guys are looking lovely. This is only a year old, this thing, and this lamb came out of her yesterday evening. You know, it's a boy lamb. It's a tup lamb. I can see by some danglies, but look at that. It's hard to believe that she gave birth to that, really. That lamb she'll be about 45 kilograms, and that lamb is maybe 2.5 kilograms. So, you know, it's quite a high percentage of the body weight really that's come out. Really blessed to have such marvellous evenings. Look at that lovely green ground, sun shining. Such a contrast to last year, which was rainy and 3 degrees most days. So the other job is just to walk across this evening and make sure all the week-old lambs, the 2-week-old lambs, I think we'll have lambs that are about 2.5 weeks old, are all still getting enough milk and happy. Occasionally you have to lift. My policy personally is if they've got enough to survive, I'll leave them. Other farms might take them off if they have a milk machine, and they put them on the milk machine because they're just keen on making every lamb produce as much meat as possible and getting as much money as possible. For me, I'm a labour game. I've got another job, so I'm keen for mum to look after the lambs and not me to have to feed the lambs. There's no milk machine, so every lamb finding a mother is really key. I've been following this little guy. He's red number 3. This mum's a triplet, so they were both born on this mum, so they're natural lambs. We find him underneath this feeder here, absolutely panned out, and he had watery mouth, oddly enough. Probably with it being a triplet, I left all 3 with mum for a couple of days, and probably he just did not get enough colostrum, and later down the line he's ingested some bacteria, and that's multiplied in his stomach, and they get this thing called watery mouth, and he just hasn't got the ingredients to cope with that bacteria. So all I did is I flushed them with liquid paraffin, which kills all the bacteria on the way through, and he perked back up. I gave him a feed and put him back out in the field and checked on him that night, and he was up and sucking, so left him with mum. Mum is like an absolute rake though. She's our skinniest ewe on the farm. Absolute rake. Munching away. This is the 2-week to 2.5-week-old field. Looking really great. The epitome of health, really. Nothing is too flash. They don't actually look like 2.5-week-old lambs, some of them, because most of the ones that were born first were kind of abortion issues. Where's your mum? Where's your mum? There's no point in rattling out at me. Go find your mum. There's the problem with blackies. Fine if you can sort of leave them to it, but all 3 of these lambs are hers, and she's off. I mean, how are you supposed to gather them or work with them? We've got our last triplets. It's the one that's white has been licked clean. The other 2 are newer. So the one that's sitting down probably has a full belly, which is good. And these next 2, are trying. I think that one's on there, the one with the waggly tail in the middle. There you go again, in the fashion of Easy Cares doing it themselves. We've got a ewe lamb, keeping my distance here, but it's already sucking. It's just popped out this afternoon, whilst I've been doing other things. Lovely to just come and just look. That's the first time this mother's ever done this. So that's just lovely to see that getting on with no help whatsoever. Perfect sized lamb, on the edge of being a bit too big for that ewe. There you go, that's a set on. The lamb that's in front is actually a triplet. The lamb that's just caught up at the back there is original. They look like a perfect pair. You wouldn't know that that's not hers. Lovely. Lovely to see them set on. What a good mum. As for you 4, you've got a lot to learn, guys. That's how you get to go outside. I actually think this one's sorted now. I'd about to put her in a headlock, but I think she's learned. I'm going to leave her one more night. Actually, I've got the lamb in the back of the car. I'm gonna leave these guys. Her original lamb is in the back of the car. I'm gonna leave these guys one more night. I think she's finally just accepted that. So this is where we find out if the gamble of leaving all 3 with mum has paid off. I actually need to mark them now with some spray paint too. We see what's had milk and what's not. Mum's bag pretty well sucked out. By the looks of them, I think they've all had milk. Yeah, I'll just get a feel of their bellies and spray paint them, and I'll see what I think. Got a whole bottle full of milk from one sheep. What was it like holding her, Phoebe?
Not that hard, but she was relatively strong.
We could try and catch that one hungry lamb and give it some of this milk while it's warm. That would be a good job, wouldn't
There
it?
is no,
We've not got a bottle with us, so we need to go back to the car to get a bottle. That'd be a good job.
we can do it,
Do it later.
Yeah.
Lovely lambs. Let's see if I've caught Mr. Mole. Oh! Yeah, baby! Legendary.
It's
I'm-
always me when I feel
I'm getting good at this though, I'm getting good at this.
It's a mole.
Nice.
Who found the mole?
Now, what's the reason we do this, boys?
So it doesn't make stupid lumps in a field.
Yeah, what's the lumps bad for though?
When you bale with a hay baler and the soil goes in the bales, the sheep get a disease.
And what's the disease called? Starts with an L.
No idea.
Listeria. Now, do we think Bruce needs to tighten my handbrake at all? What do you think? What do you think? Do you think my handbrake needs tightened or not? Benji does. Do you think we should go sort that out before it rolls into the house down there? Okay, let's go sort that out. Go on then, mate. You do the honours. Oh yeah! What another one.
Catching loads and loads more.
Ideal, ideal. That's really good news. First lambs from some bottom hogs. Fantastic. That's the only twin as well, so now I don't need to worry about any more twins, the rest are singles. Perfect size those, lovely. It's the third lamb. They're coming out fairly fast now, which is lovely. Oh, there's a fourth. Just seen that one. Excellent. Lovely. I was literally just out that thing, which is fantastic. So I've just walked past all of the stock, having a look. Nothing's really that bothered that I'm here, apart from the Blackie. She's off. Poor lamb's getting dragged to the other side of the farm as soon as I'm here. What a wildling.